Nature takes centuries to build a masterpiece, but in the world of high-capacity industrial processing, we redefine that masterpiece in a matter of hours. Welcome to the heart of the global timber titan, one of the most advanced wood processing facilities on the planet. This isn't just a sawmill, it's a high-tech fortress where raw, ancient power meets surgical precision. The journey begins in the staging yard, a massive expanse where thousands of tons of raw timber arrive daily. Look at the scale of these trunks. Some of these giants are over 2 meters in diameter and have stood in the forest for over 2 centuries. They are heavy, dangerous and unpredictable, but here they are simply the starting point. Watch as the massive hydraulic loaders, machines that look like something out of a science fiction movie, engage with the load. These claws can lift 3 massive logs at once, exerting enough pressure to crush a car, yet they handle the wood with surprising delicacy to avoid damaging the internal fibers. As the logs are placed onto the heavy-duty metal conveyors, the industrial symphony begins. These tracks are built to withstand constant vibration and immense weight. The first priority is cleaning. A log covered in mud, rocks and grit is the enemy of a sharp blade. High-pressure water cannons blast the surface, stripping away debris in a violent display of hydraulic power. This isn't just for show, it's about protecting the multi-million-dollar equipment waiting inside the facility. Once cleaned, the log enters the digital phase. In modern woodworking, we don't guess, we scan. An array of blue LED lights and high-speed lasers map the log in 3D. Every knot, every internal crack, and every density variation is analyzed by an AI brain in milliseconds. This computer then calculates the perfect cut, the exact sequence of movements that will yield the most high-value lumber with the least amount of waste. This is where the profit is made, in the invisible math of the scanner. Now, we witness the transformation. The log enters the debarking unit. Rotating metal teeth driven by high-torque motors scrape away the thick, protective bark. It's a satisfying, rhythmic process. The bark isn't thrown away. In this factory, nothing is wasted. It's collected to be turned into mulch or fuel for the factory's own power plant. What emerges from the other side is a clean, pale and vulnerable cylinder of raw wood, ready for the blades. The tension rises as we approach the primary breakdown station. A 5-meter-high vertical band saw, spinning at terrifying speeds, awaits. As the log makes its first contact with the steel, the sound changes to a deep, resonant growl. This is the moment of truth. The blade, thinner than a finger but stronger than a tank, slices through the heart of the giant. Huge slabs, known as flitches, fall away onto side conveyors with a heavy thud. Observe the secondary breakdown. Multi-blade circular saws, cooled by a constant mist of water to prevent overheating, take these massive slabs and divide them into uniform planks. The speed is relentless. Thousands of board feet are produced every hour, yet each one is monitored by sensors. If a plank is even a millimeter off-spec, a pneumatic arm instantly ejects it from the line. There is no room for close enough in a mega factory. But the journey is far from over. Raw wood is full of water. Sometimes up to 50% of its weight is moisture. If we sold it now, it would warp, twist and rot. This is where the science of seasoning comes in. Heavy-duty forklifts move the organized stacks into the kiln complex. Massive, airtight steel chambers that act like a giant controlled oven. Inside these kilns, we simulate a perfect high-speed summer. For days, the temperature and humidity are precisely modulated. We are drawing the water out of the cells of the wood without causing them to collapse. It's a delicate dance of thermodynamics. If you go too fast, the wood case hardens and becomes useless. If you go too slow, you lose money. We are looking for that golden number, 12% moisture content. This is what makes the wood stable enough for a skyscraper or a luxury yacht. Once the wood emerges, it has a different character. It's lighter, stronger, and rings like a bell when struck. But it's still rough. The next stage is the high-speed planer. This machine is a beast of engineering, featuring rotating heads with razor-sharp blades that spin at over 12,000 RPM. As the planks slide through, they are shaved down to their final dimensions. The result is a surface so smooth, it feels like silk, reflecting the factory lights. In the refinement hall, technology takes over from brute force. Robotic arms, equipped with vacuum suction cups, move the boards with effortless grace. They are sorting the wood by grade, select, number 1, and utility. Every board is stamped with a digital fingerprint, a serial number that tracks its origin all the way back to the forest it came from. This is total accountability. Some of this timber is destined for even greater things. We move to the lamination department. Here, boards are coated in high-strength industrial resins and stacked in alternating grain directions. A hydraulic press, capable of exerting hundreds of tons of force, squeezes them together. This is the birth of cross-laminated timber, or CLT. These engineered beams are actually stronger than steel and more fire-resistant than concrete. They are the future of green architecture. Final finishing is where the beauty is locked in. Automated spray booths apply industrial-grade sealants and varnishes in a perfectly even coat. There are no brush marks, no drips, just a flawless protective shield. Ultraviolet lamps then blast the surface, curing the finish in seconds. By the time the board reaches the end of the conveyor, it's dry to the touch and ready for the world. The final act is a masterpiece of logistics. Thousands of boards are bundled, strapped with high-tension steel bands and wrapped in protective film to guard against the elements. Automated cranes and massive forklifts coordinate a dance of efficiency, loading a fleet of trucks and rail cars that will carry this material to every corner of the globe. As the sun sets over the industrial complex, the machines don't stop. The global timber titan operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is a testament to human ingenuity, a place where we take the rawest gifts of nature and, through the power of engineering, turn them into the building blocks of civilization. From a centuries-old tree to a precision-engineered product, the journey is complete. The factory hums on, ready for the next giant.